let's paint roses. I've pulled a couple of pictures of roses. One is more of a ruffled English rose, which we'll paint in a little bit, but first let's do this very open standard rose. I've mixed a dark pink and then I'm starting in the center where the flower is darkest. I'm painting these C curves that nestle into one another, and they almost look like scribbles from far away, but I'm being careful to keep some white space and to overlap my strokes because the white space really helps define the shape, and then overlapping helps everything feel connected. Then when I get out toward the outside of the rose, I'm holding my brush more at an angle to get a wider petal, but I'm still creating those same C curves that we started with. So think of it this way, when you're starting, you're holding your brush a little bit more upright to get a finer line in the center, and then as you move out, you're gradually angling your brush outward so that you're getting a wider stroke as you go out. Now I'm going to let that first rose dry, and then we'll move on to the second one. The center starts out a little bit different than the first one. I'm creating almost 3 separate curved areas and then building out from there. So rather than have one center point with C curves surrounding that one point, I started with 3. And the key is to only focus on the 3 toward the center, and then as you move out, try to overlap the strokes so it all looks like one flower instead of 3 sitting really close to one another. Now I'm just dipping in a little bit of color to help define the rose. I'm going to paint that first flower one more time, but this time I'm keeping the strokes along the bottom wider from the beginning, and then the strokes along the top are a little bit thinner. This helps show the flower at more of an angle. I'm going in with even more color. The key here is to use less water and a little bit more color so that the existing paint on your page can really soak up the new color and blend nicely.